Here we are. It would be tempting to fight the Pokemon League. But first, I want to show off a few things, first and foremost. Alrighty, here we go. Hello, Metal Man. Veteran Guide. Alright, first order of business. We are going to move our duck, because we need our duck, over here. So yeah, we're almost done with the main game, but I decided we can do some side stuff first and foremost. Also, it's Pride Month, so might as well. I'll do something different for a change. Alright. And because I am a bum, where are my repels? They should be here somewhere. There it is. Yoink! No, we're not going to fight Virizion. We won't be fighting Virizion for a while. Hello. What are we doing? Hold on. Let me just... There we go. There's a reason I chose to bring out the duck. Because I want to show a few things. First, notably, this full heal. Right. Actually, wait, hold on. I should probably switch you out. Speaking of the Switch, I do have a Switch 2. And haven't been able to spend much time with it, but I will say this about the Switch 2. So far, it is an improvement over the regular Switch. It feels sturdier. The Joy-Cons actually like feel good. But whether or not they'll drift is a totally different question, because here's the thing. Both of my left Joy-Cons, for some reason it's always the left ones, ended up drifting after a few months of use. No, not a few months, a few weeks of use. Whereas by contrast, my original GameCube controller didn't start drifting until last year. So it's like... My Pokemon and I spend so much time together. We don't need words to understand one another. Do you think you can win against us? Yes. Ranger Talia. Or the Thalia. Let's see. Simisage. Dragon Claw. Semi-Poor. So, yeah. And also, I have... So far I've only tried a few games on the Switch 2. One of which is, ironically enough, the game that came with my version of the console, which is Mario Kart World. The only other Mario Kart game I've played was Mario Kart 7 on the 3DS, which isn't enough. I did have to tweak the settings, however, of the console itself to make sure the battery doesn't drain so quickly. because unfortunately the Switch 2 does have that issue that the Switch 1 has, where its battery life is really short. Like, when I charged it to 100%, and after like 2 hours of use, it was down to like 25 or 22%. I know some people have replaced the battery in their Switches with one that has like a longer charge. You can understand each other very well too. Anyway, so yeah. When you see this berry, please remember us. Aspir Berry. The best part about being a Pokemon Ranger is that you get to spend time with Pokemon. I thought that was something trainers do all the time. Oh hey, Razor Fang. That would be useful. So yeah. But since I managed to perform a memory transfer. What is English? So yeah, since I managed to perform the because I was able to perform the memory transfer, I was able to transfer pretty much all of my Switch titles over to the Switch 2, which is a good thing, since that means I basically don't really have much reason to use the Switch aside from like convenience. Zinc. Since let's be real, I primarily used the Switch as a home console, not a handheld, because again, my issue with the Switch is that it has the jack of all trades mindset, where basically it tries to do everything, but it doesn't excel at anything in particular. It's part of the reason why if I'm taking a console with me on the go, it's likely going to be either my Vita, my DS, or my 3DS. That being said, I may be a little bit more inclined to take the Switch 2 with me on the go, especially since it has a universal charger, as opposed to the original Switch. So I can just use my phone charger to charge the damn thing. Hello, Altaria. I completely forgot to use Outrage. I have this new move, and I completely forgot to use it because I'm a dumbass. There goes Altaria. Level 70. We're going to be needing our 2 heavy hitters in the level 70 mark come the Elite Four. Because, yes, the next part, which is when we're going to fight the Elite Four, is going to be a beefer. Like, we're talking over an hour long. And there were a couple parts in this playthrough that were an hour long. Let's see. So let's see. So the girl up there mentioned someone singing down here. Hello. Ba ba ba. Boo boo. Eat. I'm practicing. Get out. Okay. Well, that answers our question. Yoink, big pearl. So yeah. Now, another thing I wanted to point out is how I did try, not a lot, but a little bit of a Cyber Sleuth on the Switch 2. And I'll just say this right now, I am not used to a Cyber Sleuth having a faster frame rate, like, at all. Like, I am very much not used to Cyber Sleuth having such a faster frame rate. Like, holy shit. Granted, a part of that's because I'm used to playing it on the Vita. Well, more so Hacker's Memory on the Vita, but god damn. I think for the sake of showing off what I mean by this, I hear a sound from somewhere. Sometimes it sounds sad. Sometimes it sounds a little goofy. Do you think it could be a ghost? What? A girl practicing music in that house? I see. I got it. Thank you. Accept these as a thank you gift. Citrus berries! Keep somebody's secret. Otherwise, your secret will be out. Noted. Let's see, where's the guitar guy? There you are. So, that being said, I will say this. When it comes to Cyber Sleuth playthrough, I'll continue doing it on the Switch. Especially since that playthrough is going to be long. And until then, Jeff Yu. Services that make Pokemon great. Well, there's a barbershop. So yeah, this is Joint Avenue. As you can tell, I've been rather busy with Joint Avenue. Popularity went up. Yeah, basically, what you can do in Joint Avenue is you can recommend different areas. Is 2 people. Shop with a country look. Yeah, sometimes they'll give you different phrases, and if you recommend if you recommend a shop, like so, you want to find rare treasures. Luckily, Aneta's got you covered. You'll end up gaining points. After a certain amount of points, the shop in question that you recommended, it will rank up. And by extension, then your avenue will also rank up as well. There's more to go over. So far, my avenue is not super complete yet, because there are a few shops I want to get. But I will show you what happens when you rank up to a certain point. Haha, I see you are put in a lot of effort. I have a present for you today. I recruited a new assistant for you. I'm Gardner. When it comes to reorganize things, leave it to me. PC boxes and record rankings, changing the roles of assistants, changing the order of shops. Please talk to me when you want to reorganize things. Keep up the good work. And they're gone. So yeah, I'll probably have more to say in regards to Joint Avenue come the post game. But while we're here, we can take a quick detour to the desert resort. So yeah, I intend to continue the Cyber Sleuth playthrough on the regular Switch, but for the Switch 2, oh boy, for the Switch 2, however, that's where I'm going to be doing the Hacker's Memory playthrough, just so I can show the differences between the Complete Edition on the regular Switch versus his I came clear not to the desert resort to train, but it would be so much easier to proceed if I had a water type. Well, too bad for you. Ah, shit. I will show you the harshness of the desert through a battle. Oh, you poor fool. Jaden. Oh, oh, you poor bastard. Oh, this isn't even gonna be a fight. This is a straight up massacre. But yeah, I will be recording Hacker's Memory on the Switch 2, since by the time I'm done with the Cyber Sleuth playthrough, the renovations for the basement will be done. Ranger Jaden. Desert hot mouth dry. I don't like sand. Be careful of burns. Rostberry. If a Pokemon gets a burn, it also weakens physical attacks. This works quite well. Stardust. Nice. There are a few Pokemon you can run into here, like Sandile or Darumaka. Hello, Green Shard. Let's see. Yeah, I did the gesture. If you know, you know. If you want to know what I've got in my backpack, why don't you try to beat me? Well, that's easy. Backpacker Sam. Dwebble. I think you can also encounter Dwebble here, actually, so yeah, that's rather appropriate. The good thing about fighting the trainers is that by fighting trainers, this also fills out your Pokedex as well. And there is a reward you get for having seen every Pokemon in the Unova region. Whoa, I'm going to be buried. Now get in the dirt. I don't like sand. It's rough, it's coarse, and it gets everywhere. A desert is like one giant sandbox, right? So come on, let's let our Pokemon play. Yeah, this part is just like, hello, Tammy. This part is basically just going to be like a filler part, a bit of a breather since everything we went through in the last couple parts. This is basically your breather, essentially, because come the next part, oh boy. Oh boy. Also, I'm hoping to start recording Cyber Sleuth again next week. Since this is for play, whoever has the most fun is the winner. Neat. See anything here? Besides my repel running out. Max ether. See nothing here. So yeah, red shard. Hello. And nuts. You're strong, aren't you? It's kind of tough when you know what. When you know that before you even start to fight. I guess you're meant to use this spot as like a sort of like level grind area. Psychic future. Muna. But of course, I, being a dingus, didn't think to do that. Because of course. Bada boom. Muna fainted. And there goes future. It's almost as if I don't have ESP. I think when she says don't have ESP, that's supposed to be a reference to Earthbound, actually. Hello, Nugget. What else is over here? Heart scale. Any other treasures I should be aware of? Yoink. Yellow shard. There's our medic. There's a ranger. Not a Power Ranger, but a Pokemon Ranger. Scorching desert. A passion for adventure. And a heated battle. Funnily enough, there actually was some Pokemon fan art that I saw, I think, a few years ago. Where, actually, I think this is a bit more recent. Hello, Magby. Where, somebody actually redesigned several of, like, the Zords from Power Rangers into, or the mecha from Super Sentai, if you want to be a bit more accurate, to have them resemble different Pokemon. Nuts. Pokemon Ranger Anja. Hot. Yeah, no, I'm burnt. Speed is crucial. Well, to treat a burn. How convenient, a Rostberry. Whether it is hot or cold, there is no problem if you have passion. I need healing. Okay, let's get you all fixed up. Just leave it up to me. How convenient that they have like a nurse here. Be careful of sandstorm as you explore or the desert resort. Good to know. I thought there was something there. You're the second person to come clear out here. Wait, I'm having a fucking brain fart right now. Holy shit. You're the second person to come clear out here. Here to talk to me. I'm so moved, so I'll give you this. Soft sand. If a Pokemon holds this soft sand, and the power of its ground type moves goes up. Useful for a Pokemon like Sandile, for example, or Krokorok. I will use my supernatural powers to help my Pokemon. Alright, let's see them. Psychic Tommy. So anyway, yeah, there was a bit of like fan art where somebody redesigned the various Zords from like Power Rangers to look like the various Pokemon, for example. Like I know that for the original Megazord, they used a Tyrantrum for the Tyrannosaurus Zord. I know that for I think for crap, what was it called? The hello Yamask. The Predazords, I think, is what they're called in Wild Force. I know them more by their Japanese name. And the name of the combined form, Gau Hunter, where they had Lycanroc as like the wolf. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, I know. Feraligatr as Gauligator. Sure. Yeah, Lycanroc as Gau Wolf. Feraligatr as Gauligator. And I think Sharpedo as Gau Hammerhead. It's been a while since I've seen Gau Rangers. What do you have to say? An expansive desert and a castle buried in sand. There's no doubt about it. Treasure is here. It's been a year since the day my internal treasure detector went off. But I still haven't found anything yet. I'm still following my dream, though. And I'm having so much fun, I can barely stand it. Funfest mission. Get rich quick. Wow. Well, that name aged like milk. Spending each day living my dream. Is that my treasure? Oh boy. You there, Hiker Man. I challenge you to a duel. I'm wandering the world trying to find a place where I belong. How about you? Honestly, I have no idea what's going on. Walt. So yeah. And it's actually quite clever to see how the designs of some Pokemon can actually translate to the designs of like some of the other Zords. Though personally, I wouldn't mind seeing like the Thundersaurus Megazord translated into Pokemon. I lost, so this isn't where I'm supposed to be, or at least that's what I think he said. Anyway, yeah, I would have liked to see the Thundersaurus Megazord translated into that. A sea of sand. I don't need goggles here. The Mirage Tower in a desert of the Hoenn Reach and has disappeared. Unova's desert is also swallowing up the Relic Castle, little by little. Well, I know what we're doing. And come post game, just wanted to clear this area out and find a blue shard. Let's see. Is there anyone else here I should be aware of? You. So yeah. Though I guess for something like the Thundersaurus Megazord or Abareno, it would probably be pretty straightforward. Basically, Tyrantrum as the Tyrannosaurus, Shieldon, Actually, no. Is it Shieldon or Bastiodon that I'm thinking of the Ceratopsid Pokemon as the Tricerazord, and most obviously Aerodactyl as the Pterosaur. No matter how desperately I try to scoop up the sand, it flows through my fingers. It's kind of sad somehow. My nose. There we go. And there goes Sandshrew. Backpacker Clara. Victory slips away. Yes, just like the sand. It's rough and coarse and it gets everywhere. And I think that should be it for the trainers. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much what I want to show off. Because everything else that I want to show off isn't going to be until post-game. Because we got this area, this whole section right here, and of course, a shit ton of legendaries to catch. So, here we go. Thank you for waiting. Let's see, where are my repels? There are the repels. Holy shit, I used up 6 of them, goddamn. So yeah, and with that, I'm going to call it a part here. If you enjoyed this shorter part for a change, feel free to like and subscribe, and while you're at it, check out my non-gaming stuff over on Tumblr and Blue Sky. Links for both will be in the description, as well as links to my Patreon and Ko-Fi if you want to donate over there. Every little bit helps. And so, with that being said, see you all next time for some more Pokemon Black 2, where we finally take on the Elite Four. Bye.